Now, everybody who's watching, let's get RBT to
1 million
subscribers by Christmas. He's the best Madden scientist there is. I subscribe to him, and if you don't subscribe to, your favorite team is going to lose to the I'm not saying that team.
Fellow corn squatters, I am currently naked. Yes, naked from the waist down. Why? We don't have to talk about it, because I was currently naked from the waist down, and on my phone, some breaking news went down in the NFL. Cameron Newton is now a New England Patriot, confirmed. He just signed a 1-year, $7.5 million deal with the New England Patriots, and it's something that we did predict here on the channel. After Tom Brady left the Pats, went to the Buccaneers, they had to find a replacement. Everybody thought it was Jared Stidham, but nuh-uh. Your Madden scientists didn't believe that. We didn't think Bill Belichick and the Patriots would have Jared Stidham be the face of the franchise. No, they bring in the veteran Cameron Newton, a player poised to come back and prove to the NFL he is still one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. Yes, might have been injured a little bit over the past few years, but he's going to come back with a vengeance. And literally a Cam Newton with something to prove to the rest of the world, being signed by the New England Patriots that everybody are writing off. Dudes, this is scary. And you guys know what time it is. This is the job for only one man, Mr. Bubbles himself. It's his time to shine. As the only thing we can do right now is bring this real-life breaking news into Madden 20. And we are going to see how Madden 20 thinks Cam Newton is going to do as a New England Patriot. All the real-life moves have been updated in this roster. All the rookies have been signed. And all we have to do is sign Cam Newton to the team as Cam Newton, now a New England Patriot. Dude, how insane. Cam Newton is about to be coached by Bill Belichick. Absolute mental scenes here. And we are going to see what Madden 20 thinks is going to happen in the NFL this upcoming year. How will Cam Newton do with the Patriots? Will the Patriots even see a drop-off? Will the Cam Newton win the comeback player of the year? Really quick, I'm going to talk about my opinions and then we'll see what Madden thinks. I genuinely think like this is a nightmare. Like I think this is a match made in heaven. I feel like Cam Newton is about to come back and light the league up. I mean, this is the perfect situation for him, a franchise, an organization like the Patriots. Anybody that can step in Tom Brady's footsteps is a guy like Cameron Newton. A guy's been in the league for a long time, a guy that's won an MVP, a guy that's won success, a guy that's had success, a guy that's put up the numbers he has. I think he's gonna fit in this organization. I mean, it's gonna be a completely different offense for the most part, but like Cam Newton brings so much to the table. He has so much to prove, and I really think the rest of the AFC East, who were so happy after Tom Brady left, they're not happy anymore. The Patriots fans, I believe they're so happy because this is just mental scenes happening. Like I said, dude, I take credit for this, not Cam Newton, not the New England Patriots organization in real life. No, me, the Madden scientist, because me and Mr. Bubbles have predicted this in the past. We thought this was a match made in heaven. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, how do you think this is gonna pan out? How do you think Cam's gonna do with the Patriots? How do you think the Patriots are gonna do in real life? Like, I think like the Patriots are gonna make the playoffs. 100%. My prediction, like I know this might be like kind of jumping the gun a little bit, but I genuinely believe the Patriots still make the playoffs, and I genuinely believe Cam Newton wins comeback player of the year, and I don't even think it's going to be close. I think I don't know if he's going to have an MVP type like caliber season, but I fully believe in Cam Newton. I believe he's going to have a huge season, and I'm just excited to see this. This is going to be so much freaking fun. But with that said, it's time for Mr. Bubbles to take reign. As we go ahead, we're going to simulate to the end of the season, into the playoffs, and boys, what did I tell you? Cam Newton is freaking magic, as it looks like, as if the Patriots have actually got a first round bye. Looks like they might have actually had a better record than what they did last season in real life. Now, we don't know quite yet how Cam actually did. We can go ahead and click upgrade here, see how many upgrades he does have. Well, right here, it doesn't actually say he has any upgrades. They have bumped up to an 84 overall. I believe they started off this video at an 81 overall, so the team's gone up by 3. And it looks like the Patriots go 13-3. They win the AFC East with absolute ease. They dominate the division. Cam Newton, I'm so excited to see what his actual overall is. So really quick, let's see what the rest of the league did here. Remember, this is going to be what the rosters are going to be at the start of Madden 21. The overall ratings might be off a little bit, but it's the same exact rosters. Cowboys with the best record, on the year, 13-3. Patriots tied with the best record on the year. The Bears 11-4-1, Chiefs 11-4-1, Chargers 11-5 with Phillip Rivers gone, so they didn't really drop off at all. Rams 11-5. Colts have a big year with Phillip Rivers at 11-5. Giants go 10-6. Jags. Okay, now this is wild. There's no goddamn way that Jags win 10 games, dude. Literally, I will get neutered myself if the Jags win 10 wins in real life. Ravens 10-6 as well, so they still make the playoffs. Cardinals a big upgrade from last year, 9-6-1. Falcons make the playoffs. Bills with quite a bit of a drop-off. My Titans, oh God, where did they go? The 49ers with a huge drop-off, same as the Seahawks. Looks like my Titans have one of the worst records in the league. So, like, right then and there, dude, discredit this video. Like, Titans, we're making the playoffs 100%. Now, maybe Cam Newton did get a little lucky. Maybe the Patriots got a little lucky as well, as two of the worst records in the league, the bottom two records in the league, both came from their own division. So maybe they got a few extra easy wins, but here we go, dudes. I do want to see before anything. I want to see if he came in the top 10 in the MVP. I want to see if he did upgrade quite a bit this season, and Cam Newton all the way up to an 85 overall. So in this one season, he went from an 80 overall to an 85 overall. That's like kind of normally unheard of. So maybe he actually did win the MVP, because that's normally what it takes to get that big of an improvement. Now, if we do go and look, moment of truth, did Cam Newton win the MVP? We had the fourth best offense in all the NFL. He had the most passing yards in the league. The defense 11th in the league, so he had to win the MVP, right? So it looks like, no, whoa, okay, now this is wild, okay? Things have gotten a little crazy. How the heck did Justin freaking Herbert win the MVP? Let's discredit that right then and there and tell you that Cam Newton won the MVP. He really came in second, but still, what a season, and obviously he would win Comeback Player of the Year if this was to actually happen. Now, Phillip Rivers, who obviously moved to the Colts, he came in 8th. Lamar Jackson from winning the MVP all the way down to 9th. And Russell Wilson on a 6-10 Seahawks team, he comes in 10th. Now, really quick, I just do want to check. Coach of the Year goes to, oh man, it's the Mad Lad. It's the scientist himself. Mr. Bubbles wins the Coach of the Year. I love it, dude. Now, how did Cam Newton not win MVP? He led the league in passing touchdowns and passing yards, and 4th in terms of passer rating. He threw for 4,500 yards, 45 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and threw for 74% completion percentage, which is absolutely insane, dude. Like, this 100% would allow for Cam Newton to win the MVP. I don't know how the heck Justin Herbert beat him out. Now, running the football, he still ran for 175 yards, so obviously I wouldn't think the Patriots are gonna like risk him running the ball a lot. They're probably not going to, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually pretty accurate, but still Cam Newton will have some crazy scrambles this year, but they don't want him to get injured, obviously. How about his receivers? Marquise Lee, where did he come from? Did they actually sign him? He led the team with touchdowns and receiving yards. Julian Edelman with 936 receiving yards and 10 touchdowns. Devin Asiasi, I think he is a rookie from UCLA, 747 yards and 7 touchdowns. Mohamed Sanu with another decent year. Now, really quick, I want to look, what did Justin Herbert do? How did he win the MVP? How did he beat out a Cam Newton that threw for 45 touchdowns and only 11 interceptions? So if we go to the Chargers really quick, Justin Herbert, 43 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, so about the same there. Yardage was about the same as what I'm expecting him. Yeah, he ran for 3 touchdowns and like 50 more yards. So, I mean, I guess in terms of statistics, it's a little bit understandable. But still, what a season from Cam Newton. 100% would get him the Comeback Player of the Year award. Now, the most important thing, let's see if the New England Patriots and Cam Newton could go ahead, ball out, and make it to another Super Bowl, even without Tom Brady. Now, I didn't even highlight, I've got to see how the Buccaneers did with Tom Brady this season. They go to the NFC South. The Buccaneers did not make the playoffs. They go 5-11. The Panthers, too, it's interesting to see them. They go 5-11 as well. So they made up, obviously, a huge mistake, letting loose of Cam Newton. Now, obviously, Tom Brady, according to this, didn't have a lot of success. I do want to see how he did really quick. I want to see how Gronk did as well. Now, what is the likelihood in real life that Cam Newton and Tom Brady, the Buccaneers and Patriots, actually match up in Super Bowl 55? Literally, it would probably be the most watched sporting event, dudes, of all freaking time. But I do want to see the Buccaneers statistics. I should have highlighted this a second ago. Tom Brady, 28 touchdowns, 14 picks, not a bad year, 4,000 yards. Now, how did Gronk do? 615 yards, 5 touchdowns. Quite a bit of a drop-off. They got Antonio Brown as well. So they had Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, and Rob Gronkowski, and Tom Brady, and still only won 5 games. So I don't know how that happened. But now, dudes, moment of truth. The only reason I checked that out, I wanted to see if there was a possibility that the Patriots and Buccaneers matched up in the Super Bowl here. But let's see here. In the divisional round, we're going to be taking on Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Let's see if Cam Newton has any upgrades here. No, it goes to N'Keal Harry, the youngster, at the wide receiver position. So it helps out the wide receiver targets for Cam Newton just quite a bit. So home field advantage here. Can the Patriots defeat the Ravens and Lamar Jackson? And they do, 31-24. And now taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs in the conference championship game, one game away from Super Bowl 55 with Cam Newton. Can they do it, dudes? Once again, another home game. It is going to be, oh no, it's a loss. The Chiefs do beat Cam Newton and the Patriots 35-28. Cam Newton had to have made the Pro Bowl, right? Cam Newton, yeah, he is the starter for the AFC. Actually ended off the season at an 86 overall. So how did he get named quarterback number 1 for the AFC on the Pro Bowl roster? Yeah, Justin Herbert, the MVP, was second. But anyways, what a run from Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. As I guess we might as well end this off, Super Bowl 55 has been predicted to be the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Will Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs go back-to-back 2 straight Super Bowl wins? And no, the Cowboys, according to Madden 20. That shows you right there. The Madden thinks the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl, so you might as well go ahead and discredit the entire video.